Namaste and welcome. I am Pratim Ranjan Bose and you are watching my podcast Perspective. Recently, Bangladeshi government and those closer to the Dr. Mohammad Yunus administration are abuzz with allegations against Indian media. This is largely due to Indian reporting on atrocities on minorities. They question the fairness of Indian media and its standard. In this episode, I will introspect on the topic. I'll do a qualitative assessment of Bangladeshi media vis-a-vis India and Pakistan. After the abrogation of Article 370 in Kashmir, a Bangladeshi portal invited me to write an opinion piece. As a writer, I do not beg for space from anyone. I do not follow lines set by others. I speak my mind in my opinion pieces, be it in print or podcasts. This is a hard-earned independence, and I go to great lengths to protect it. The invitation came despite knowing that I supported the abrogation, just as I supported CAA. And so I wrote. It was published. However, later in the day, I noticed that the article link was not working. I initially thought it was a technical glitch, but after extensive inquiry, it was revealed that the article had been withdrawn, reportedly, quote unquote, under pressure from readers. That was the last time I wrote for that portal. When we engage with foreign views, we welcome different perspectives. As a podcaster, in my other platform, Podcast with Pratim, I invite guests from across the entire political system spectrum in Bangladesh. They cannot expect a free run. It is within my rights to grill or counter them. My limited experience with Bangladeshi media during Sheikh Hasina's rule suggests that it lacks depth. They follow extremely restrictive practices. Check their op-eds on Kashmir, Indian democracy, or BJP. They all are one-sided. The blame should not fall solely on media. The so-called enlightened elite of Bangladesh are either unashamedly biased or suffer from tunnel vision. When they seek Indian views, they want us to fit their narratives. Some Indians oblige them. There are exceptions in Bangladesh. I know some neutral voices. However, majority of them remain silent even at the peak of Hasina's rule. Probably that explains the ecosystem. Shamul Datta edited Khorer Kagoj was the only mainstream media that ran my columns until I stopped writing for them. That was many years ago. Shamul is now in jail. He and many other top journalists have been accused of murder and corruption. I'll not vouch for his character or integrity, but Dr. Yunus may be asked to explain how journalists can kill people. There is another media aberration in Bangladesh. In India and most major nations, foreign media bureaus are headed by foreigners. Earlier, they were staffed by foreigners as well. Nowadays, to cut costs, they follow a hybrid approach. In Bangladesh, however, all foreign media, including Indian media and excluding China's Xinhua, are headed and staffed by Bangladeshis. Some of them may be dual citizens, but that doesn't serve the purpose. I'm told that this has been the case since the early 1990s. On top of that, the Bengali language services of foreign media outlets are headquartered in Bangladesh. What foreign media is churning out from Bangladesh demands critical review. I flagged seriously biased reporting from Bangladesh in some Indian papers. I noticed foreign agency reports written from Bangladeshi perspectives. I also saw European media visibly struggling to explain the recent criticism by the US Director of National Intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard. Similar to commentaries in the local media, foreign media representatives have also questioned Gebhardt's credibility. They reiterated, quote unquote, the controversy surrounding her appointment by Trump. Such narratives in foreign media are extraordinary. I am certain that if Gebhardt had spoken a few words against India, all the BBCs, DWs, etc. would have given prominence to her remarks rather than her selection to power. Strikingly, Bangladeshi journalists displaying their association with reputed foreign media openly pass opinions in Facebook contradicting Gebhardt, Modi, or whatever that doesn't suit their taste buds. This is a serious aberration. Barring one exception that I can remember, no top Indian or foreign media journalists operating in India are allowed to pass their opinion on social media. The situation is distinctly different in Pakistan. Political enmity notwithstanding, Dawn's reportage on India is highly nuanced, far more objective compared to Bangladesh's based media outlets. India is not the only reference point. China is an old ally of Pakistan, where democracy had barely found a foothold. Yet, there is ample reference of objective criticism to China-funded CPEC in Pakistani media. Turn the spotlight on Bangladesh and you will see the difference. During the last 5 years of Hasina's rule, Bangladeshi media barely reported on Indian projects, while giving ample space to even the false Chinese narrative of building the Padma Bridge. The project was entirely funded by Bangladeshi government. India does not have formal investments in Pakistan. A large volume of trade is routed through UAE and other destinations. Yet, Dawn provides elaborate coverage of Indian economy. On the other hand, Bangladesh, despite receiving abundant Indian attention, barely cares to reciprocate. Business reporting is a critical test of objectivity and fairness. As a reporter, I backed Bangladesh's minuscule FDI in India. Indian media is not above criticism. High decibel debates in Indian television make me sick. Traditionally, Indian media has been highly insular. Until recently, they did not look at the Indian neighborhood. 15 years ago, when I started taking interest in Bangladesh, Myanmar, etc., I was an exception in Indian business media. In the name of worldview, Indian media mostly recycled thoughts and agendas of the global left. We either borrowed Chinese agenda or some recycled Western liberal narratives against China. Our foreign coverage map was limited to Pakistan, Dubai, UAE, London, Canada, and New York. We spent tons of newsprint on India-Pakistan rivalry, but there was not much report on Pakistani economy and the third country trade. However, none of these justify Bangladeshi narratives criticizing Indian media. They must give a chance to good media practices before airing views on others. A lot of criticism is aired about fact check. But do Bangladesh allow airing of facts? A veteran Hindu journalist known for quality writing is facing murder charges. Isolated, he now blogs in a nondescript portal. Every time I posted his column on atrocity on minorities, it was taken down by Meta in the garb of sensitivity. Obviously, a whole ecosystem is at work to gag independent voices, however insignificant or feeble those voices might be. The blind man's vision of the world is bound to be distorted. Thankfully, some Bangladeshi editors like Matiur Rahman Chaudhary, editor of Manav Jamin, have started questioning the self-censorship in Bangladeshi media. Thank you for watching Perspective. If you like this episode, please share. फिर मिलेंगे.